Alright guys, we're not even gonna bullshit on this one. We're not gonna lie to you. There's no gimmicks. This is 100% cold, hard facts that you cannot dispute. And the fact of the matter is, regardless of what anyone else wants to tell you, regardless of the correlation that you want to argue, wrestling since Ryback left the WWE is dead. I'm gonna give you guys a challenge. Name me a star that the WWE has created since Ryback left the WWE. I dare you.
You know, exactly. Just like you said, whether you want to argue correlation or not, it is just a cold, hard fact that since Ryback has left, there hasn't been any new stars made by the WWE. Look at everyone that they try to push. Finn Balor, Nakamura, Big Cass, Baron Corbin, Ricochet, all these jobbers that ended up becoming nothing just as we predicted, and that is because of Ryback. You want to know something else? The few guys that have had some kind of success since Ryback left, like Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt, those are guys that were around while Ryback was there. And you know why that is? Because they had a mentor like Ryback to teach them how to be stars. Don't believe me? How do you explain that guys like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk and The Shield all became stars after they came up while Ryback was there to mentor them, while every single person that came up after Ryback left has been a jobber or a mid-carder? Think about the Divas revolution, as a matter of fact. How about the fact that 4 divas became main event stars because of Ryback being there, and how ever since he left, there has not been one single new diva star that has been created? You really think that's just a coincidence? I don't think so. I think if you try to say that it's a coincidence and you try to say that it has nothing to do with Ryback, you're stupid.
You can't debate that. Like, that's just cold, hard, genuine facts. And like you said, since Ryback left, that's when they really started to go to, let's push Sami Zayn, let's push Finn Balor, let's push Nakamura, let's bring back Sheamus and try to push him again. Sheamus didn't fucking work when Ryback was in the WWE. What the fuck makes you think in 2020 that Sheamus is the answer to your fucking problems? The bottom line is that there's so much shit that has gone to the shitter since Ryback has left the company. Like, there were little bits and pieces where we almost killed ourselves, but we didn't. But the bottom line is Ryback was our saving grace. Ryback was the reason that we wanted to hold on and keep going and continue on with our lives. You know what I mean? So Ryback was holding the WWE by a thread. You know that little fucking string that's holding Kurt Angle's neck together? That's what Ryback was to the WWE. That's what Ryback was to the WWE. We need Ryback back in the WWE to give us a glimmer of hope, a sense of belief that this will get better.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Ever since Ryback left, the company has just gone down the drain. You think about all the great things that were going on while Ryback was there. You know, we had the reality era come up. CM Punk cutting all those work shoots. We had, all those great feuds. We had the come up of Daniel Bryan. We had the authority angle, which was pretty good for a while. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and all of them coming up, having great feuds. We had great pay-per-views like WrestleMania 31. Even if it wasn't that great, even if things kind of started going downhill, Ryback at least just being there gave that company something to go off of to keep it going and keep it alive and keep it from completely going down under. Just his mere presence. And you know what? I'm even going to go one step further and saying that, think about all the things that have happened in the world since Ryback left WWE. Think about the fact that this coronavirus is going to exterminate the entire planet. Did we have a coronavirus while Ryback was in WWE? I don't think so.
And I think the only reason that the coronavirus hasn't completely extinct people is just because Ryback is still alive. Without Ryback, I don't think that we would be able to combat this virus. I'm gonna go on a sensitive topic here. Like Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit, they died before Ryback was in the WWE. And then when Ryback came into the WWE, can you name someone on the active roster that died while Ryback was on the main roster? You fucking can't! I don't care if you want to argue the correlation. Nobody died when Ryback was in the WWE. Nobody in the world died when Ryback was in the WWE. He's trying to fight for your fucking lives, and you guys are over here talking about the CM Punk shoot where he buried. Fuck CM Punk. What has CM Punk done for your livelihood? You want a crazy fact? CM Punk did not main event a pay-per-view until Ryback came onto the scene. That's a fact.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could go on and on. I mean, just think about this. Think about the fact that 9/11 happened before Ryback was in WWE. Columbine happened because Ryback wasn't in WWE. Think about while Ryback was there, what horrible tragedies happened. Nothing in the world happened. Nothing negative in the world happened while Ryback was there. Ryback was keeping things afloat. And ever since he left, now we have the coronavirus. Now we have empty arenas. Now we have all this, black people getting killed in the streets. Bernie Sanders was going to become the next president before Ryback ended up leaving. And that, I believe, that Ryback leaving WWE is what cost Bernie Sanders the nomination.
World War II, Ryback wasn't alive. Like, Ryback would have stopped that shit.
So there's like a lot of tragedies that have happened in the world because Ryback wasn't in WWE and because WWE released him. The coronavirus is the world punishing the WWE for releasing Ryback.
Yeah, I don't know what else we could tell you guys. I don't know what else we could just say to try to convince you. At this point, if you're not willing to accept the truth and you're just ignorant and you're just blind to the facts, you're brainwashed by your government, that kind of shit. Ryback is the sole reason that we are all alive today. You know what? I'm gonna break kayfabe here. We've done a lot of joking around, we've done a lot of messing around, but the bottom line is, like I said, you can argue this correlation all you want. The bottom line is the WWE has gotten progressively worse since Ryback left.
Yeah, and I just try and, put myself in the mindset of some of these stupid idiots that, say, oh, what are you talking about? Ryback had nothing to do with 9/11. I mean, okay, but how do you explain it then? How do you explain all these coincidences, all these facts, and these are facts that cannot be disputed? How do you dispute all of them? I mean, do you have a better reason? Do you have a more logical explanation? Do you have any proof that Ryback wasn't responsible for any of those things? You do not, because it is just a fact. No, I don't get it. I mean, maybe they're just jealous of Ryback. I mean, I think that's probably the only reason they're jealous that they're not Ryback. They wish that they could be Ryback, and it eats them up every single day of their lives that they're not Ryback. And that must be why, all these people are so miserable, why they have such miserable lives, is because they hate Ryback, is because they're jealous of Ryback. Maybe if they could just, turn their ways around and realize, that Ryback is the savior of the universe, maybe then they'll find peace and happiness in their life. I challenge you, just do it. Just do it. Everybody watching this video that is not a Ryback fan, become a Ryback fan right now. Subscribe to the Ryback Word of Gospel, and you will see the difference that it will make in your life. Trust me. And just like you said, the WWE sucks. And, a lot of people try and put down the reason for a lot of different things. They try and say, oh, well, they lost a lot of stars. Vince McMahon is just getting too old, too stubborn. He doesn't know how to book stars. It's the writers, it's this, it's that. It's really not that complicated. The reason WWE sucks today, the reason they have no more stars, the reason their storylines suck, the reason for everything bad going on in the WWE, and the reason for everything bad going on in the world is that Ryback is not in the WWE right now.